Hey folks, Justin here with Dalinghaus Construction. If you're a homeowner with a pier and beam foundation, you know how important it is to keep it level and stable. Uneven floors, sticking doors, or cracks in your walls aren't just cosmetic problems, they are a signal of bigger structural issues. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how pier and beam foundations work, how to know when they need leveling, the tools and steps involved, common challenges, and why calling a pro at the right time can save you a whole lot of money and stress. Let's start with the basics. A pier and beam foundation uses a series of concrete piers to hold up wooden beams. This creates a crawl space between your home and the ground, which is great for access to plumbing and electrical systems. But here's the catch. If moisture builds up under there, or if the soil shifts, that support system can start to sag or tilt. That's when you run into uneven floors and other structural headaches. That's why proper drainage is critical. It prevents water damage and stops mildew from forming in the crawl space. You don't need X-ray vision to spot trouble. Here's what you want to look for. Uneven or sloping floors, doors or windows that stick, visible cracks in walls or ceilings, gaps between the floor and baseboards, signs of moisture or pest damage in the crawl space. Sometimes the problem is just wear and tear on the wood or minor settling. Other times though, it's a sign of serious foundation movement. Leveling a pier and beam foundation is not a job you tackle with just a hammer and some nails. You'll need leveling tools like concrete jacks and foam supports, measuring instruments for precise readings, a jacking system with concrete blocks and plywood supports, and of course, safety equipment, which may include helmets, gloves, steel barriers, and harnesses. Without the right gear, you're risking more than your foundation, you're risking your safety. Here's how the pros do it. Step one, we'll prep the area, clear out debris, check for water intrusion, and make sure that we have a solid access point. Step two is to adjust the piers and beams. Using a controlled jacking system, we'll lift the structure in small increments to avoid any damage. Step three, checking the level. We use specialized devices to measure the alignment, making adjustments based on humidity and soil conditions. Step four, securing the foundation. Once it's level, we reinforce the perimeter masonry and check sill plates for alignment. Step five, we finish and backfill. This includes rebar installation, waterproofing, drywall touch-ups, and final inspection to make sure the repair meets code. Leveling isn't always straightforward. We deal with things like uneven ground conditions that require extra piers for support, moisture control issues where water pooling can undo the repairs if not addressed, pre-existing damage where rotted beams or cracked piers often need replacing before the leveling can even happen. Ignoring these problems only makes them worse and more expensive down the line. Once your foundation is level, you'll want to keep it that way. And here's how. You'll schedule regular inspections to catch issues early, ensure proper drainage and keep gutters clean, downspouts extended, and slopes graded away from your home. You want to look at pest control. Rodents and insects can weaken wood beams, so seal any openings and treat the crawl space if needed. DIY can work for minor adjustments, but there are times when you need to call a professional. Call a foundation specialist if you see large or growing cracks, persistent floor slopes, water pooling in the crawl space, signs of wood rot or termite damage. A qualified technician will not only level the foundation, but also address the root cause so this problem doesn't come back. A properly leveled pier and beam foundation gives you many things: enhanced structural integrity, less stress on beams, fewer cracks, and a longer lifespan. Improved home value. A solid foundation is a huge selling point. Better comfort and safety, no more wobbly floors or tripping hazards. Keeping your pier and beam foundation level isn't just about appearance, it's about protecting your biggest investment. If you think your foundation might need some attention, reach out to us at Dalinghaus Construction. We'll give you an honest assessment and find a solution that'll last. I'm Justin Sexton and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next home improvement guide.